Okay, hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Alvin Noviandri. The people usually call me Alfie. So, how is it going? How are you, how are you doing? Hello everyone.
We're doing good, sir.
Good, sir. Great.
Okay.
Great
Great.
Sunday.
Wow. Okay, glad to see you right now. So, let's get started. Mr. Indre, can I share my presentations right now?
Yeah, sure. Okay, now you are allowed to share.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Okay, this is our topic today. Okay, I was mandated to become moderator in this episode, but first of all, I want to say to you, I'm not master in this topic. That's why we're gonna discuss it. Okay, our yep. Can you hear? Can you see my presentation?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Our topic today is hard skills versus soft skills, understanding their importance to improve students' capacity. So, before I start the next slide, I wanna send the link on our chat box. Okay, stop share first. Okay, wait a minute. I wanna send the link. Okay, I send the link on our chat box. You are able to check it. Yeah, that's menti.com. So you're able to click that link. There is one question over there. So the question is, what comes to mind if you hear about skills? Okay, type your answer over there. Okay, please check your chat box. There is a link over there. So your answer will appear in my screens. Okay. Okay, ability, talent, competence. The others, what comes to mind if you hear about skills? Yeah, capability. Okay, that's right. The others. Okay, I'm still waiting for the others. What comes to your mind if you hear about skills? Okay, competency, job, value. Wow, that's a great answer. Assessments, survival, strength, life needs, power. Wow. I want to check your prior knowledge about skills. Okay. How about the others? You're able to type your answer on the link on the chat box. Okay, is it enough? Okay, what comes to mind if you hear about skills? The first one, passion. Next, job. Ability, passion, professions, expertise on something, value, strength, power. And all of these answers are correct. Yep. Wow, you are so amazing. Okay, next. Assessments, integrity, yep. Link, life needs, mastery. Okay, all of your answer is correct. All of your answer are correct, and that's a great questions. Okay, let's move on to our slide. Okay, hard skill versus soft skill, understanding their importance. So I want to ask you, what is your full opinion about what is skills? What skills is? Okay, what is skills? Anyone want to convey the opinion about what is skills. Okay, please raise hand button on your screen. Okay, what's your opinion about this matter? What is skills? Hello, everyone. Can you hear my voice clearly? Okay, the first one is Muhammad Rizal Sirojun. Okay, please, Mr. Rizal. What should I call you, Mr. Rizal or
Rizal.
Sirojun? Yep.
Rizal.
Oh, Rizal. Okay, Rizal. What's your opinion about skill?
It's my folder.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, skill is like capability to do something which 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 are sometimes is come from the outside and sometimes is inside our mind.
Okay, that's cool. That's a great answer. Thank you, Mr. Rizal. So the second one is Hikmah. Hello, Hikmah. Are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Yeah, please convey your opinion about skill.
Okay, in my opinion, I think skill is something that a person have, or maybe they master it well. Skills can be they can get their skill from experience, many experience, education, or jobs maybe. So skills can be simple, just maybe talking with other people, have a good communication. It's sometimes also defined as skills. So there are many complex or complicated skills also around us. So skills is a broad word to be defined, I think.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Hikmah. That's a great answer. Okay, the next one is Miss Mia. Hello, Miss Mia, there?
Hello, sir. Yes.
Yeah. What is your opinion about skill?
Okay. In my opinion, a skill is ability to do something. As simple as that. Just ability to do something.
Wow, thank you, Miss Mia. The ability to do something.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Miss Mia. Okay, the next one is Mr. Febrian. Hello, Mr. Febrian. Are you there?
Yeah. Hello, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, please convey your opinion.
Okay. In my opinion, skill is everyone who has ability to solve the problem, which the others can give a measurement about, to everyone who has the ability. That's all from me. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Mr. Febrian. Mr. Febrian said skill is ability to solve the problem. Simple as that. Okay, it's like Miss Mia, right? Okay, the next one is hello, Miss Putri. Are you there?
Yes, Mister.
Okay, please, Miss Putri.
My opinion, skill is about capability and ability someone. When someone can provide some solution and give analytical about something problems that they face in their lives. Thank you, Mister.
Okay, thank you, Miss Putri. Miss Putri said skill is analyze the problem and solve the problem as well. Okay, thank you, Miss Putri. That's a great answer. So the next one is Sudandi Jamaluddin. Hello, Sudandi Jamaluddin. What should I call you?
Hello, sir.
Sudandi or Jamaluddin?
You can call me Sudandi. If you call me Jamaluddin,
Okay.
that's my father's name.
Oh, your father's name. So I call you Mr. Sudandi. Okay, Mr. Sudandi, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. According to me, skill is the thing that you are expert in doing that one. I mean that when you make that, you have many experiences and also you have good education. That's why you have you are or you become the expert in doing that one, and also that's the ability you can do. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Sudandi. That's cool. Okay, the next one is Maya. Hello, Maya. Are you there, Miss Maya?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, Miss Maya.
In my opinion, skill is the ability to apply knowledge in practice. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Maya. Miss Maya said skill is the ability to apply knowledge into practice. Wow, that's a great answer. Okay, the next one is Mr. Narandu. Hello, Mr. Narandu.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Good night, everybody.
Good
In my
night.
opinion, skill is like the ability to do something that comes from training, experience, or practice. But sometimes it needs coordination or dexterity, especially in the execution of learned physical tasks. So it refer to physical tasks.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Narandu. Mr.
Thank you.
Narandu said skill is ability to do something becomes training or something like that. Okay, thank you, Mr. Narandu. And is it enough? Anyone to convey the opinion again? Hello, Miss Maya, you want to convey the additional opinion, maybe?
Enough,
Hello, Miss
teacher.
Maya? Yep.
No.
Oh, no. Okay. Oh, Miss Sucinda. Miss Sucinda Febriandi. Please, Miss Suci. What is skill?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Alfie. So I just want to add something that I think everyone's already conveyed that what skill is about, but I just want to compare it with something that skills and talent. So I think in my point of view that skills is just like when it comes from training, practice, and experience maybe. So something that we become expertise on it when we train it. But talent is just like we are born with it. So I think that skill that it comes from training and practice. Yeah, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Suci. That's a great answer. So, what is skill? Okay, skill is the learned ability to perform an actions with determined result with good execution, often within a given amount of time, energy, or both. Skills can often be divided into domain general and domain specific skills. And the Indonesian Ministry of Education, Culture, Research, and Technology also defines skills as the ability to use reason, thoughts, ideas, and creativity to transfer knowledge into practice. So that's skill is. Okay, and then all of your answer related in this definition. So yes, I'm really excited because knowledge is really good. You know about what skill is. So let's move on to the next slide. Okay, hard skill versus soft skill. What is hard skill? Okay, please opinion, what is hard skill? Okay, Dania, go ahead.
Hello, thank
Dania.
you.
Yep, you're
Yep.
welcome.
Okay, so for my opinion, hard skill are teachable abilities that can be easy to quantify. So we can learn this skill through classroom training, books, and others. Furthermore, this skill is needed so that we can complete the work and tasks quickly. That's for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Dania. Miss Dania state hard skill are teachable abilities or skill sets that are easy to quantify. Okay, thank you, Miss Dania. Okay, the next one is Mr. Fabrian. Hello, Mr. Fabrian. Yep, please convey your
Hello, sir.
opinion about this one.
Okay. In my perspective, hard skill is everyone can learn about hard skill if they have experience in the past. It's really can everyone can give a value to each other if they have hard skill and they can solve anything in their job or in their life about if 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 they if they have a hard skill they also they also they also have a good knowledge. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Fabrian. Okay, the next one is Mr. Rido, and yep, Mr. Rido, please give your opinion about this one.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alfie. In my opinion, hard skill is those skill that related to physical things, and it's more practical than the soft skill.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rido. The next one is Miss Hikmah. Hello, Miss Hikmah.
Hello.
Hello. Yep.
Okay.
Please, Miss Hikmah.
Okay. Let me say that hard skill is more specific because hard skill need to the repetition to master some skills that defined hard for everyone need repetition, so maybe a long process and a measured way or even standardized way. So this process can be also run from following or participating many activities, so experience or even educational activities. Yes, that's my point of view, I think.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hikmah.
One another.
What?
I think one another. I can give example. Let me give the example. Hard skill, because I say that a kind of long process to be mastered. The example is like computer mastery or financial administration or something like that. Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss Hikmah. That's a great answer. Okay, we come up to the next slide. Now, this one. What is hard skill? Hard skill are teachable abilities or skill sets that are easy to quantify. Typically, you learn hard skill in the classroom through books or other training materials or on the job. These hard skills are often listed in your cover letter on your resume and are easy for an employer or recruiter to recognize. So what are examples of hard skills? Okay, proficiency in a foreign language, affiliate marketing, business analysis, surgical proficiency, inventory control, cash flow management, blockchain, proficiency in specific computer programming. Okay, that's the examples of hard skill. So we come up to the next topic. What is soft skills? Okay, anyone to convey the opinion about what is soft skill? Okay, there are two skills we discuss right now, hard skill and soft skill. So what the difference both? Okay, so what's your view on the soft skill? Okay, Miss Hikmah.
I am.
Yep,
Okay.
you.
Okay. Let's differentiate between both skills. First, hard skill is exactly what we what we pass it in our education or experience. So the result, we have that kind of skill for applying job, for continuing our study and etc. But soft skill, I think it's all about personality traits or behavior that help everyone, or particularly person, interact maybe with others and succeed job in their job vacancies, in their vacancies, in their job vacancies or etc. So the example is like, time management, so networking, teamwork, creativity, or problem solving, making a problem solving. Yeah, I think this kind of soft skill, the difference between soft skill and hard skill. That's all.
Okay,
Thank you.
Ms. Iqbal. That's cool opinion. And then next to Miss or Mr. Zihni.
Thank you, Mr.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Zihni. What's your opinion about this?
As far as I know about soft skill, after talking about hard skill, of course, every hard skills that we have absolutely should be paired with the soft skill, because soft skill, I can say that soft skill is the soul of hard skill. So if you can be expert in computer, operating computer, or even finance, or even in proficiency of other languages, but you have no soft skills, it could be a very very damageable for you. So I can define that soft skill is something that is running together with how we manage ourselves, how we manage our time, how we plan to the future. It's not only real, also a real plan. We have to arrange our plan like 2 years later. It must be an exact planning, not only like a dream. We should pair it like an action, not only dreaming, writing on the paper, I won't be like this 2 years later, but just an imagination. There is no like an action or effort to do. So that is not soft skill. So soft skill is something related to hard skill that must be paired together, like management, time management, like leadership, solving problem, and others. Thanks.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Zihni. That's a great opinion. Okay, the next one is Muhammad Rizal. Mr. Rizal. Hello, Mr. Rizal.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, please convey your opinion.
Thank you. For me, soft skill is like intangible skills. So we cannot say from outside the soft skill from the people, from the person. So for me, it's like the another opinions and from the another answer, the like time management, leadership, it's those kind of soft skill. And compared to the hard skill, it's it seems also from the previous answer, it soft skills make hard skill more valuable. That's for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizal. Soft skill make the hard skill more valuable. Okay, that's a great point. Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizal. The next one is Mr. Narandu.
Hello.
Okay,
thank
Mr.
you,
Narandu,
Mr.
go
Alfie.
ahead. Narandu.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think soft skill is like maybe like non-technical skills that can relate to our work. Maybe they include to how we interact with colleagues, how we solve problem, and how we manage our work. Sometimes some soft skill is like as such as communication skill, listening skill, time management, and empathy. So it's depend on maybe in AQ, emotional question, our emotional question. So soft skill sometimes the government, the company is hard to find somebody who have a high soft skill. But if hard skill, yes, our friends said about it, hard skill is like a primary requirement if we want to hire job or we want to get a job. So soft skill is like a supporting skill that we must have. If your hard skill is good, but soft skill is not a support, the result will be nothing. I think that is. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Narandu, for your opinions. Okay, the next one is Mr. Sunandi. Hello, Mr. Sunandi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Your
Yes,
turn,
sir.
Mr. Sunandi. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, some speakers have told that their opinions, but this time I just wanna add some opinions. And also, according to me, soft skills is the ability to communicate or characteristics of people, social cleverness, that, and also the abilities to adapt with someone. Also, this soft skills is so how people can be do interactions, socializations with others people in our life. And soft skills is come from the skills and the knowledge that you treat other people. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sudandi. Soft skill comes, you treat the other people. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sudandi. That's a good point. The next one is Miss Maya. Hello, Miss Maya.
Thank you for the opportunity. Previous skills were skills in terms of doing work or expertise. Soft skills are more related to the nature, personality, and emotional bonds that a person has. Yeah. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Miss Maya. Thanks for your opinion. Okay, what is soft skills? Okay, soft skills, on the other hand, are subjective skills that are much harder to quantify, also known as people skills or interpersonal skills. Soft skills relate to the way you relate to and interact with other people. Okay, types of soft skills is like you said before: communication, teamwork, listening, innovations, and strategic thinking. So from those 5 soft skills, can you give the example of each skills? Okay. What's your opinion about this matter? Hello, anyone to give the opinion about this question? Okay, Miss Maya. Your turn, Miss Maya.
Thank you, sir. I think leadership in the teamwork.
Leadership and the teamwork. Okay. And there's additional? No. Okay. Thank you, Miss Maya. Okay, the next one, Miss Hikmah. Hello, Miss Hikmah.
Hi, sir. Oh, it's only example or with a brief description? Is it only Yeah, is it only one example with a brief discussion with a brief description, or only example, telling example?
Telling example and explain why you choose that example.
Okay. I believe one of the prominent soft skill which is needed by everyone or every person is time management. Yeah, time management is very important. Even though we have you know, hard skill, so many hard skills, but we don't have the ability to manage our time properly, I think it may influence our, you know, proficiency, our effectiveness, efficiency, and particularly our productivity. So using time maybe effectively gives a person a choice on spending or managing their activities at their own time with a very effective, yeah. So time management is also the process of, you know, planning with a conscious control from our own self. So that's really, really important, I think. That's
Okay,
all.
Ms. Hikmah, based on our topic, for improve hard skill and soft skill for improving students' capacity. So you say time management, right?
Yes.
Yep. How to improve students' time management in the pandemic era?
Oh, yeah. I understand why you ask that, because maybe everyone face time management problem in this pandemic era, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think from psychological perspective, we have the term of, you know, inhibitory control. Yeah. This is very important to have inhibitory control. I mean, how to control their self effectively by, you know, by avoiding some unimportant things. Yeah. So maybe when we want to focus on our study, it could be better, for example, it could be better to stay away from phone. Or maybe there are many applications to manage our time, to turn off our phone, or maybe, yeah, other, I think, you know, also. So maybe also we can stay away, or choose the good place for studying properly. And that's why I say inhibitory control, which is come from our own self, is very, very important. This is kind of term coming from psychology expertise. Do you get my mean?
Yeah, I got it. So it means the students have to make it's like a schedule, right? Maybe from
Yeah,
7 a.m.
schedule.
until 12 p.m. The students have to learn
Yeah,
from home.
have
After
to.
that, maybe washing some clothes or do the task like that. Make a schedule, right? Control
Exactly.
time management
Yeah,
by her
and
themselves.
and the last also, which is very important, is to remember their goal. With the goal, of course, can be powerful for everyone if they remember what is their goal on doing such specific things.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sigma. Thank you for the great opinion. Okay, the next one, Mr. Rizal. Hello, Mr. Rizal.
So,
Yep.
okay. For me, from those skill, I choose communication.
Yep.
Why I choose this skill? Because um for me, in even though we have a lot of hard skill, and we can but we cannot communicate with each uh each partner to work. I mean, in the teamwork, we have to communicate, right?
Yep.
But so the communication skill is so important. um and but in other side, like lawyer, like marketer, marketing, I mean, um communicate is one of the primary maybe until hard skill, because if we become lawyer and cannot communicate, we can do nothing. We can do nothing because therefore communication skill is so important. That's for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizal. That's a good point. Okay, I want to back the previous slide. Okay, look at the minute. Okay, next slide. This one. What's the difference? But okay, look at this hard skill measurable. Soft skills hard to measure. And then hard skills easily defined. Soft skill difficult to define. Specific. Soft skills universal. So, what do you think about this picture? Do you agree about this? Please give your opinion. Okay, Mr. Narandu.
Yes, sir. Like I said before, hard skill is like a measurable, easily defined, and specific. That I say, hard skill is like a requirement if we want to get a job, if we want to apply job in a company. Hard skill will be the first requirement that company look. And how about soft skill? Soft skill is, yes, I agree, I totally agree. It's hard to measure because soft skill is sometimes it cannot be built in one time. I mean, it like continuing building, continue building. I mean, soft skill is relate in our emotional question. So we not everybody have a good in soft skill, but maybe some people have very many and very great in hard skill, but I think it's no many people that have a good in soft skill, because yes, it's difficult to define and it's universal. And sometimes soft skill is it uh, can unite can what I say berbarengan in Indonesia. Sorry to speak Indonesia. Berbarengan dalam skill hard skill. So soft skill is something like that.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Narandu. That's a great opinion. Okay, the next one is Mr. Zihni.
Okay, thank you, Mr. The difference what images that I imagine is that yeah, number one, Mr. hard to measure, very true that we will be very difficult to define or measure people's soft skills. Because what? Because some silent people, we can say introvert, for example, but they are very expert in lobbying someone or even in promoting someone. Instead of the extrovert one, they are very active in talking, but when they are promoting or even making a communication in public, like informal condition, they are very difficult, even very difficult to be understood. So that's why soft skills cannot be measured or even hard to be measured. And number 2 and 3, easily defined, specific, difficult to define, universal. Yeah, because hard skill we need to, like, hard skill sometimes change because what? Because we need to adapt in some places, in some conditions. That's why it is universal. But hard skill, it will be very apparent from people's ability. For example, they are expert in editing, they are expert in finance, they are expert in computer. It will be very easy to divine that they are very expert. But to make sure that their soft skill is good enough, we need time to know it. As long as we know know him by the time, by the running of the time. That's why the difference between both or on the images that you show is very true. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Zinhi. Okay, that's a great opinion. Okay, the next one is Ridlo. Ridlo, right?
Yes. You can call me Ridlo.
Okay. Okay, Mr.
Thank you.
Ridlo, go ahead.
Mr. Rafi, thank you. I want to add some point, especially to define the difference between the specific and universal. I think the difference between the universal and the specific based on the hard skill and soft skill is when we applied it, the soft skill and the skill. I think why it's called universal and why it's called specific. For the soft skill, I think it's called universal because we can do it, we practice it in every kind of field. Like if we have any kind of jobs, but we have some soft skill, we master some soft skill, I think it can be practiced in that job, any kind of job. But in the hard skill, it's only can be practiced in some specific or particular things. Like if you have some skill in marketing, you just can practice it in maybe some industry. But if you have creative thinking, if you have some problem solving skills, you can do it in any kind of job. So why it's called the universal and specific. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ridlo. Okay, that's a great opinion. Okay, because Mr. Rizal. Hello, Mr. Rizal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can I enter?
Yep, of course.
Okay. For me, for different circumstance, like different situation, hard skill is also not only so specific but also difficult to define. Like as I before, like communication skills, sometimes it's also part of hard skill. For me, that's my opinion, because like lawyer, if even they can articulate the law or article 1, article 3, article and so on, but they can communicate with the others like client and judge before the court. It's so difficult. It's so difficult, and their capability to articulate law is nothing, because because he does not have communication skill. That's for me.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizal. That's a great opinion again. Okay. Okay, Miss Putri here. Hello, Miss Putri. Yeah, please convey your opinion. Hello, Miss Putri. Please unmute. Yeah.
Okay, Mister. When we talk about the hard skills, in my opinion, hard skill is about are something that the companies need, such as IT skills, graphic designs, and the other things. But if soft skill is are someone's ability to lead and interact with their team, the leader can listen about customers' need, and the leader can have a good capability for the communication with company partners and convince clients. So that's why they can just successfully get a big deal in their company.
Okay, thank you, Miss Putri. And I believe most of you have understood about the difference about hard skill and soft skills. So the next question, why is it important to master both? Okay, why is it important to master both? You said hard skill, is it important? Soft skill, why is it important to master both? Miss Putri, you wanna convey your opinion again? Okay. Yep. Okay. The next participants, Mr. or Miss Chikoneng. Your name is really cute. Chikoneng. Is
Okay,
it your
well,
real name?
yeah, this is my village name.
Oh, your village name. Wow. This is the first time I heard that.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you, sir.
Okay, nice to meet you too, Mr. Chikoneng. Yeah, Mr. Chikoneng, go ahead.
Okay, regarding to this question, yeah, absolutely we can say that it's really important for our life because when we talk about the Indonesia, it's only about competition among societies. We should enhance our capabilities who will face the real world after they are graduated from schools. In this situation, the students should have of them, especially for the hard skill and also skill, because by they compete with the other especially only who only has one soft skill or one hard skill. So it really works. But I would like to say that it's not enough to have soft skill and also hard skill because occasionally we live in the patriarchal era where there are and also not social good. We can say that we can perhaps when we try to prepare for a school, first of all, they has a facilities that will support their school or their students to enhance their capability, like lab and also curricula, and then so on, facilities for doing sport and others. But in the other hand, for the poor people, like perhaps life in the East Indonesia, they had the minimum facilities to instabilities, especially for soft and hard skill. Let's take the example for the proficiency of languages. We cannot find in the curricula how the student learn the TOEFL. For learning TOEFL, we should take the additional course in the outset of the school. It means the people who had more money, they can easily to take the advantage for that situation. Then the student who not have enough money to take the additional courses. When we look at as the international community, we can find how the China prohibits the additional courses and take it for granted the entire curriculum to make the fair competition among the students. But in Indonesia, unfortunately, we don't find it. The poor people should compete to the rich one. In this occasion, I would like to say that there are the out of ages or the out of the boundaries of the both hard skill and also soft skill. And it is definitely about the privilege and also social goods. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chikoneng, for your opinion. Okay, the next one is Miss Hikmah. Hello, Miss Hikmah.
Hi, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
please, Miss.
Oh, I think it's kind of a really interesting question. Why is it important to master both? Okay. First of all, I'd like to explain. Maybe for the first one, why it should be important to have the high skill. Maybe high skill is need. High skill is very needed because in the changing world, people are everyone compete to find job to survive in the life. So if people don't have a high skill, maybe they can success perform their technical skill to achieve their professional career or etc. So if people also don't have maybe soft skills in their personality, it could like they can make issue in the workplace less. They will make any conflicts or make a customers because they don't have the soft skills in their life. So there is, I think, a misunderstanding of so then many people believe art they have a hard skill, they don't need to have soft skill. So it is the opposite also, but I disagree because for instance, if if a person only have high skill, maybe technical in their personality, but they don't have soft skill, it means it is difficult for them to maybe be a sociable person because they can't communicate well. So it also sometimes they are difficult to be adaptive people. Yeah, because they are difficult also to make broad networking with other people. So there are wrong perspective also from maybe people who like to be introvert. Yeah. So they have a kind of introvert job like outdoor designer, so freelance writer. They believe that by working by themselves they can still survive. However, they need to, even though they are good writer, but good author, good writer, good designer, if they can advertise their writing, if they can distribute their picture, if they can do good marketing, they will lose, they will lose or they can survive for long period of time. Yes, I think that's all my point.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Sigma. Thank you for your opinion. Okay, next one, Mr. Ridlo.
Okay, thank you,
Go ahead.
Mr. Ralphie. First thing, I think I agree with previous speaker that say the why it is important to master both is related to the time bone. I think when we talk about the soft skill, it just when we talk about the hard skill, it's related to the short term. But when we talk about the soft skill, it is very close to the long term, like how we achieve a brighter career in the future, how we achieve a better experience, better environment in the future. But the second opinion that I want to share in this meeting, I think why it's important to master both is because those hard skill and soft skill is very related each other and it support each other. When we talk about the hard skill, it is something that very fixed. I think it is just how we finish our work at some time, at some point, how we just make the job done. But if we talk about soft skill, it is how we expand, how we make the hard skill is more going to be more effective, going more efficient. So it create more opportunities. It expand the opportunities for the hard skill itself. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ridlo, for your opinion. Okay, the next one is Miss Suci Indah. Hello, Miss Suci.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Alfie. Yeah, so in my opinion, like in my perspective, like in your career, yeah, of course, yeah, you will be judged by your hard skills, right? But it's just it will advance faster if you have a soft skills also, because just like when you have like technical skills, it's just like you are only can do the work that only can, how to say that, there is a limit, even if it's for your, how to say that, your career. Let's say that if you're okay, there is this situation like when you go when there is an interview for a job. So there is a requirement, right, about the hard skill, that what kind of skills that do you have. And then when there are two candidates like have like almost like good GPAs and also like the same experience, and also that they also mentioned the same skills, but when they go to interview, that it will shows that which one have better soft skills. Like they can how to say, like before that you say that the skills is about like transfer knowledge into the practice, right? So when you have a soft skills also, that you can explain or describe what you have, while when you don't have that, it's only on the paper. So that is why it will define that how it can brings you into the advanced thing, not only for the hard skill or technical skills. And then for the students, that let's say that when you have a thesis defense, and there are two students that have or even like there are a student with the better thesis, they have a perfect good research and then write it very well. Like previous speaker also said that she's a good author, and also she also how to say, good observation and also analysis. But when you have a thesis defense, and then you cannot describe or you cannot explain what you have on the paper, and then it will shows that how you only just being judged by your thesis is. But maybe at that time you can also judge that you don't really understand what you do. So that is why we really need to master on both of hard skill and soft skills, in my perspective. Yes, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. That's a great opinions. Thank you so much. Okay, Andy. Turn, sir.
Actually, my name is Sudandi, not Sunandi. Thank you, sir.
Sudandi. Okay, I'm sorry.
Why is it important to master both? Because according to me, because this is the basic, especially for the learner like me. It will become very useful for us, especially because we cannot live by ourselves, but we need others people also. That's why you have to make, or you have to build your soft skills and your hard skills, so it can be very useful for you to build communications and also upgrading yourself in our life. And then especially
Hello, Mr. Sudandi. I cannot hear your voice. Hello, mister. Are you there?
hello.
Yep. Just continue your opinion.
Okay, I wanna continue my opinion. Why is it important to master both? Because this is the basic. Because we cannot live by ourselves. We need other people also to live in to live in. When you make something like build our relationship much better, you have to you have to be expert in doing something, but you have to have special skills. Special skills is like soft skills or hard skill. And also when you, especially for this time, especially for the learner like me, I have to be expert. I have to expert, and also, sorry, can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear my
I
point?
can hear you clearly here.
Okay, I want to continue. And also, we don't have to need something like money or something like material, our parents material, to get a job or to live in this world. But we can utilize our ability. You can utilize our ability is like soft skills or hard skills, so upgrade we can upgrade our soft skills and hard skills uh, like this I mean, like make communication like this or join in the group like this, so we can add our knowledge, and also we can understand what the thing that we have known, and also we can we can adapt. I mean, we can adapt in the new place or the new condition like this. Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you for your opinion, Mr. Sudandi. Okay, the next one is Mr. Rizal. Hello, Mr. Rizal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, please
Okay.
convey your opinion.
Um, for me, yeah, of course, we have to master both. Of course.
Yeah.
As you say before, um, the hard skill is the most requirement of the company or the another job, and the soft skill is supporters supporter factor that make hard skill more valuable. But um um in the future, maybe if this is my opinion, but also for I got this idea from interviewer of Dr. Indrawan Nugroho. He compare between Steve Jobs and also if I'm not wrong, Elon Musk. Elon Musk focus on the product, and Steve Jobs focus on the service, on, or we call it focus on the people. And so they have the different capability. Elon Musk um, emphasize their capability to their technical skills, and Steve Jobs focus on the service. But maybe in the future, Mr. Dr. Indra Nugroho, um, people will be succeed if they focus on the people. They say the maybe in the future, the requirement of the cap to enter to the company, the prioritized one is empathy, because um, if we know that what people need, we can provide the product, we can provide the services, and then when we know the factor that idea that people needs, we can tackle or we can provide their solution. So of course both of them is very useful and very obviously to master it. But from Mr. Indrawan Nugroho point of view, the empathy, which is one of the soft skill aspect, will be the different determinant factor in the future. So that's my opinion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Rizal. Thank you for your opinion. Okay, the next one is Miss Putri. Hello, Miss Putri.
Okay, Mr. Soft skills are essential for our professional life and career opportunities also. And while hard skills are programmed to achieve technical assessment in timely manner in a job, soft skills are required to create a positive and functional work and environment. It is so that's why this is the result. Employers frequently seek applicants with the demonstrated soft and hard skills because both of them is really necessary. When someone has capability in technical but they cannot transfer or communicate, for instance, they have a good product but the leader cannot have a capability and for communication, so that so the customers don't understand about the product is more better. Better than the others product. Thank you, Mister.
Okay, thank you, Miss Putri. Thank you for your opinion. Okay, the next one is Mr. Narandu. Hello, Mr. Narandu.
Hello, sir. Can
Yep.
you clearly hear my voice?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course,
Okay.
I can hear you right now.
Okay. I totally agree with it is very important to master both soft skill and hard skill. There's so many opinion that we have talked, yeah, and because basically the two skills are very important, but in Indonesia in particular, I think there's still many companies that view in our formal education, such as where's your university come from and what major you studied in the past and so on. And I think this is very much really related to what is our hard skill. But over the time, maybe we got career and we want develop soft skill must be developed if we want to survive, or maybe we want to achieve some position in our work or in our working. So the essential both skill are very important, and then basically they can develop side by side. But maybe for the fresh graduated, I mean who want just graduate from the university, it's really matter to develop the hard skill first, then the soft skill will be follow it. And I say before, the soft skills cannot be formed instantly, build up, but it takes time. Maybe it becomes our habit, so it needs time to build a soft skill. Maybe hard skill and soft skill should feel full like oil and water. I mean, they should come together in our workspace, regardless of the organization you work, we work. It is important not to pit hard skill and soft skill. Instead, we must emphasize how they work, how they can work, or maybe they can work together to create positive working environment. Thank you. This is my opinion.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Narandu, for your opinions. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Now, okay, this one, which skills are important to be learned by students and why? Okay, which skills are important to be learned by students and why? Okay.
I already answered this question.
Oh,
in my
yeah.
opinion, I will be silent. Thank you.
How about the others? Okay, Mr. Narandu have answered this question. So how about the others? Hello, everyone. Are you there? Okay, Mr. Ridlo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alfie. In my opinion, for skill that are really important for a student, especially for the youth, I think it's going to be leadership and communication. Why is communication? Because I think in the youth age, in the very young age, it's very important to make so many networking, so to gain so many friends, and then to interact with environment. So the communication is the first skill that's very important for student, and then leadership is how we maintain our relation with others. So and the third skill, if it can say it as a skill, I think curiosity can be one of the most important skill to be mastered by student, because curiosity is one of the very important models for not only student but anyone to learn more, to gain more, and then to dig something, so we can improve ourselves, so we can improve our life also.
Okay, enough, Mr. Ridlo?
I think that's enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Ridlo. Thank you for your opinions. Okay, the next one is Miss Hikmah. Okay, Miss Hikmah, convey your opinion.
Am I audible? Okay. Because the question is, what skills are important to be learned by students? I will specify on maybe elementary student, because it varied. It varied what kind of student, right?
Yep.
So yeah, so I will specify on elementary student first of all. When they enroll to their school or they come to their school, they are not totally or exactly required to maybe master a technical skill. Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe that they're not pressured to master some or such technical skills. But of course, first of all, is the basic of becoming a good student. They must be instilled maybe some interpersonal relationship, how to survive, uh, how to survive in their school, how to communicate with their friends in their stage of ages. Yes, how to interact between themselves. So how to have a good empathy. So how to control their emotion. Yeah, I think this all related to the mental support. Yeah, so I believe mental support is a really neat long process to be instilled and to be cultivated in particularly elementary student. Yeah, that's all I specify on elementary student. That's from my point of view.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Mr. Hikmah. Hikmah, I'm sorry. Okay, the next one is Miss Suchi.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Alfie. So, like I also agree with Ms. Hikmah that said before that it depends on what kind of students. So we have like there are so many, how to say, like elementary school, middle school, high school, and until university, even college. So it just like depend on what kind of student and also what kind of situation. I believe in that. But in general, it's different from Mr. Iblo said that before, that I think it's hard skill. It's more important to be learned by students. Like for me, like soft skill, it's you need it like when you can present, or when you need to implement that your hard skill. So that is why that for students you need to learn about hard skills more first, and then after that, when you need to implement your when you need to transfer your knowledge, or you need to implement your hard skill, that you need that soft skill. But of course it will be much better if you learn that both of them. And also especially when you go to the college, and I think it is very important that you need to start to learn about soft skills. That's when you like Mr. Ridlo said before that youth, you need to make lot of connections, and also that when you are in the first day, or also if like when you just start your school, like in elementary school, like Miss Hikmah said before, that it's not that you will be judged by your hard skill, right? And then that for technical skills, that is why that about the mental, and then also the mental supports, that you need to soft skills. It is important to have a soft skills. But I think what Miss Hikmah said, that when you just start your school, like in elementary school, that's how you gain that a little basic of the soft skills. That is not like you learn soft skills when you enter the school, that because that is when you in our like, how to say that, in our child life, that is the first step when we go into the society, when we go to with the other person and interact with other persons. That way we will be learn soft skills, so basic soft skills is that. But in my opinion, it is more important for the students, especially until high school, you need to master in hard skill first. Because imagine that when you have a very great soft skills, but your hard skill is just like it's not good enough, it will become like, well, I met a lot of person like that before, that they can speak very well, and then they can present that themselves that very good, but in reality, when you work with them, it just like it's lower your expectation when you get that when they present themselves. Yeah, I think that's all my opinion. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Suchi. Thank you for your opinion. Okay, the next one is Mr. Sunshine.
Okay, thank you. So, in my opinion, it is not about this. Probably, I'd like to specify what has been said by Ms. Suti before. It's related to the condition or circumstances. It means that we need not to see the conditions of the children, but we see the future impacts that likely they're going to encounter. So, for example, like we see the considerations of the market, what's going to be demanded over there. So we're going to prepare these children to finally be ready mentally and in terms of skill as well. So if the question is about which one is just more important between hard skill and soft skill, both are equally important. But if we need to choose one of them, we need to proportionally choose and balance the situations based on what's going to be requested or will be circulated. Because in my perspective, given the fact that our current condition, our educational curriculum is failed to produce the best curriculum for us, we encounter many times seems like we didn't match with the majors that we've been taking until we graduated. And the ability to have a self-actualization means there's something wrong with the basic or elementary curriculum that has been embodied or instilled back then in primary school. So it's going to be a long process before jumping into the future. We need to prepare for them. What kinds of futures they're going to be faced. I mean, like, I know, even though it's not easy, but Najwa Sihab in Narase TV in the latest feed, if I'm not mistaken, she asked us about what's going to happen to Indonesia in 2050. Right? So seeing something in more progressive way, I believe that this is something that can be projected to mentally and skill and in terms of skill, how to prepare the children the best. So yeah, both of them are just equally important in my perspective. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Sunshine. Okay, all of your opinion are amazing. Okay, and then go to the next slide. Now look at this. What do you think? Okay, this chart is open unemployment rate according education rate in this year, August 2021, based on Indonesian Central Agency, Badan Pusat Statistik. So what do you think? Why? Look at this. Vocational high school got the highest unemployment rate. What do you think? What caused this to happen? Anyone wants to convey their opinion about this? What's opinion about this matter? Okay, Mr. Sunshine.
Probably there is something wrong with the technical or the applicability that being taught to the students. So it is not like what has been demanded. I see that there has been conservative or outdated curriculums or technical teachings that have been taught by the teachers. So there is something wrong with the teachers, the human resources. They don't want to update with the informations that quite relevant or reliable to to prepare the students to face it. And that's why when they graduated from school and they are not ready, and when they want to apply their skill, it doesn't match with the requirements or the demands of the market, and that's why they witness such a great or significant number of unemployment, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Sunshine. What about the others? What's your opinion about this matter? Maybe Mr. Ridlo? Yeah, Mr. Ridlo, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Alvi. At first, I think it's will be very related to our own topics, that is hard skill and then soft skill. But I have read some article in other countries that shows how the SMK, how to say SMK in English?
Vocational high school.
Vocational high school is more have the opportunity to their career. I think the problem is not just about the hard skill and the soft skill itself, but I think the problem is greater and bigger. It is about our educational system that cannot afford the vocational scholars, the vocational student, to gain their own jobs. Because if we see like Germany or France, maybe that have a very good vocational student, vocational school, the educational system and then the opportunity after they are graduated is very open, is very large. They has a lot of opportunity to extend or to raise to gain their own jobs. But the problems in our country is about the educational system, which is very especially about the stigma itself to the between the vocational student and then the regular student. We have a very bad stigma about the vocational students. So when they are graduated from their school, it is so hard maybe for them to take the opportunity to get jobs. So there are a lot of problem with this data, I think.
Okay, that's a great opinion. Thank you, Mr. Ridlo. Okay, what about the others? What do you think about this chart? Maybe Miss Suchi? Oh, Aka. Is it your nickname?
Yeah, can I speak?
Yeah. Please
Okay.
convey your opinion.
Okay, I believe that we all agree that both skills are important, either both hard skills and soft skills, right? But as far as I'm concerned, it is based on my assumption, actually. I guess that vocational high skill, a lot of vocational high skills in general teach practical or technical skills, right, for the students. That's their main focus. That's why I guess some or most of vocational high school a lack of methods or teachings in regards to soft skills, because when you are in the second grade of vocational high school, it's time for you to do internship, right? That's why you have less time than other common senior high schools that can enjoy your time to do or to improving your soft skill, such as following some extracurriculars or even joining some organizations and so on. That is why, to sum up, I could say that vocational high school mostly teach students about hard skill instead of soft skill. That's why it could affect the unemployment rate that have you given here. Yeah, I guess that's my answer. Thank you.
Yep. That's a great opinion. Thank you, Mr. Arka. Okay, the next one is Miss Hikmah. Go ahead, Miss.
Okay, I just want add a brief information related to this question. First of all, we need to actually do deep analysis of this, because this is the factors are various from every school. But I believe when there is a problem of a vocational school, particularly related to the unemployment problem, we can say that unemployment students are the output, right? Are the output from the vocational school. So we can see the effectiveness or the good system of schools or particularly in vocational school, if they have a good output. So one of the factor I suggest that because lack of industrial participation, vocational school have not brought collaborative cooperation, have not collaborative participation or cooperation with industrial maybe companies or government. So this need a deep understanding, a deep research to do with the policy, to do with the vocational schools policies and also management school. Yeah, that's just my additional one, I think.
Okay, that's a great opinion. Thank you, Miss Hikmah. Okay, the next one is Miss Suchi. Yeah, please,
Oh
Miss
yeah,
Suchi.
yeah. Thank you, Mr. Alfie. I think I speak too much tonight. Okay, so in my opinion, that about this chart or this how to say that. So actually, like what Miss just how like Miss Hikmah said before that there are a lot of manufacturers. So maybe it's not only about the skills, but when we speak about the skills, that yeah, unfortunately, like Mr. Ridlo said before, that there is a bad stigma about the occasional school. That but I don't know, like of course we need about a deep research about this, but at least in the city where I live, that occasional school, that when you are not qualified to enter the high school, like common high school, and then the student just go to the occasional schools. That's what happened in the city where I live. And also unfortunately in our country, that occasional school, that they only focus on the technical skills or hard skills. So that is why they only prepare the student for a worker, not for the leader, not for the somewhat higher about that, higher than that. So that is they cannot, even if they are hired in the company, they cannot be advanced in their career. So only until the worker. So actually, that my father is a teacher in the occasional high school. So that is why he tries his hard that to give that to teach about soft skills when you go into the society, when you go to the career life. That is why they have like ba- like at least about basic soft skills. And then in our country, it will be seen that if you went to the occasional school, and then after that you decided to enter university, and then it will be that, how to say, you will be advanced more, because you gain that hard skill and also the soft skills. Because in the university, uh, like you have this that some kind of urgency to gain the soft skills, because you need to study to interact with the lecturer, and also you have some urgency to prepare for your career. So this one, actually, I think that Mr. Indrawanov needs to speak up about it. Because if I'm not wrong, he has graduated from the occasional high school, and then yeah. So I think that is why, like someone who is graduated from the occasional high school and then enter the university in our country, somehow they will be advanced more, yeah, as an employee or as a leadership, because they will have the hard skill and soft skills. Yeah, I think that's all from me. Thank
Okay,
you.
awesome. Thank you, Miss Suci Indah. By the way, Mr. Indra remind me that our time is limited, so until 10 p.m. So right now is 10 p.m. So I wanna go to the next slide now. According to Indonesia's Central Statistic Agency, shows that the open employment rate for vocational high school graduate is still the highest. The number reaches 11.13% as of August 2021. According to Ditjen Disdasman, They are for employment reasons. Okay, it's like as I said before, many factors to make open employment rate in vocational schools. So one of them is the graduates quality, which are not accordance with industry standard due to the low soft skills of vocational high school. Okay, and then we go to the next. Hello, Mr. Indre. Can I explain this?
Yeah, sure.
Again. Yep. Okay, the next slide. How to improve students' hard skill in the pandemic era. Maybe one participant can explain how to improve students' hard skill in the pandemic era. Only one participant. No one? Okay. The Indonesian Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology provides 6 ways to improve the hard skill in the midst of a pandemic. Okay, Miss Hikmah, I want to ask you, the point number 2, learn the prospect to the future. Can you explain to us what does learn the prospect to the future mean?
Oh, learn the prospect.
To the future mean that is a way
Okay.
to improve hard skill.
Yeah. For me, I believe that learn to the prospect, it's more related to be flexible and adaptable. Yeah. So student or we need to look forward about what kind of skills that must be mastered. So we need to be adaptive. We need to be flexible in using our time. We need to search or learn everything or some new skills, of course.
Yep.
To get used to over the last to go past the next feature. It is, I think, a crucial skill that every one of us need to keep an eye out for. So, for instance, I think all people, all people is not a very good in using a computer. Yeah, so learn the prospect to the future. We know that technological era was coming, yeah, for how many decades. So as a new generation, we need to adapt with all these kind of things. We need to learn everything. For instance, teacher need to make new approach of their teaching with using technologies, with using classroom, with using classroom meeting, Google, or something related to the, related to the computers to make it effective when teaching in this pandemic era. Yes, I think that's the mean of being a learner to the future.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hikmah. So you said we have to look at the future career prospect in the next few years. What skill will be needed the most, like that?
Yes, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Hikmah. So let's move on to the next slide. How to improve student soft skill in the pandemic era. So the Indonesian Ministry of Education provides 5 ways to improve the soft skill in the midst of a pandemic. Okay, I'm really interesting to number 2. What does number 2 mean? Okay, I choose Miss Suchi maybe. Miss Suchi, why? Miss Suchi, can you
Yes.
explain to us what does leadership mean? You know, as you know, the students right now learning from home, right? So how to improve their leadership, even though they learn from home.
Yeah, I think in this pandemic area, it is a time for each of us to learn about leadership because we have the urgency about that, especially toward ourselves. time management, how we lead ourselves to focus on our tasks and also to reach our goals. And that is that it is a very, how to say, it is a time for each of us, because if it's not that if it's not at home, if we go to the society, let's say that if you go to school and then you interact with people, there will be someone who leads you. There will be schedule that already prepared for you. But at home, you only by yourself. That is why you need to lead yourself to reach your goal, and then to focus on the task, and then to focus on your schedule. So that is why that's how you learn the soft skill, the basic soft skill of the leadership. Yeah. That is in my opinion,
that's
because I just experienced it by myself, because I need to stick to the skill.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Suchi. Okay, we come now. I wanna show to you one video. Okay, this is maybe the last. Now, okay, can you see the screen? Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
Hi, I'm Robert.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
This is a humanoid robot, which means it looks, it talks, and it even acts, well, like a human. So does that mean it could take a human's job like mine?
You better believe it. No, I'm only joking. Stop it.
There's no denying robots and automation are increasingly part of our daily lives. Just look around the grocery store or the highway, or in the case of RoboThespianer, even at the theater.
I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
The rise of robots has led to some pretty scary warnings about the future of work.
Robots will be able to do everything better than us.
A recent study found up to 670,000 US jobs were lost to robots between 1990 and 2007, and that number is likely to go up. A widely cited study from 2013 found nearly half of all jobs in the US are in danger of being automated over the next 20 years. Occupations that require repetitive and predictable tasks in transportation, logistics, and administrative support were especially high risk. And just think, robots don't need health benefits, vacation, or even sleep for that matter. But the debate over whether robots will take over all of our jobs is by no means settled. Many economists argue automation will ultimately create new jobs. After all, someone has to program the robots, right? Let's go back to the 1850s, when trains were the most popular mode of transportation. This chart shows the number of locomotive engineers, railroad conductors, and brakemen increasing by nearly 600%. But that growth slowed in the early 1900s. Why? You guessed it, the automobile came along. Car mechanic and repairman jobs surged, even though railroad jobs began to disappear. And some companies say the same thing will happen when robots move into the marketplace. A survey of 20,000 employers from 42 countries found that the IT, customer service, and advanced manufacturing industries will add workers over the next 2 years as a result of automation. It's hard to imagine that robots could replicate human characteristics like empathy or compassion that are required in many jobs. I mean, would you really want a robot as your nurse, babysitter, or teacher? But even if robots don't take our jobs entirely, research shows they will significantly change day-to-day tasks in the workplace. This is particularly a problem for lower skilled workers who aren't able to retrain for new jobs. They might get stuck with lower wages in a world with more robots, and that could make income inequality even worse. These guys are making a lot of things uncertain right now, but one thing that's clear is skills training is required if we hope to get along with friends like them in the workplace.
I think we're going to get along just fine.
Okay, this is the question. Okay, because our time is limited, I only choose one participant to answer this question. So who wants to be volunteer? Based on the video, in the future, there will be many jobs can be replaced by robots. So how do you relate this issue toward the importance of having hard skills and soft skills? Who wants to be volunteer to answer these questions? Only participants? Okay, Mr. Hu.
Hey, thank you for the chance given. Yeah, essentially we live in the industrial development, which is robot will coming in our societies or our companies, but robot has high technology, but human being has high empathy. Thank you, Mr. Arfi.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ku. Okay, the next one is Miss Hikmah. Okay, the last one.
Okay, I believe with the with oh no, I okay, let me think. I believe that because of robots that must must be a good change for human beings, for us here, to not be compete by robots in the next few years. So we must learn hard for mastering hard skills. Yeah, to not be replaced everything by robots. So we need also to absorb many soft skills, because I believe robots don't have this kind of soft skills, and robot also cannot replace some human jobs in this world. So I think this must we need to do more self contemplation. Yeah, to balance between hard skill and soft skill. We need to be prepared more for this. Thank you.
Okay, that's awesome opinion. Thank you, Miss Hikmah. Okay, because our time is limited, I'm sorry, Mr. Narandu. Okay, I'm gonna end this presentations with show you this quote. Okay, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Okay, back to Mr. Indre. So thank you for your listening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your nice attentions. See you next time and bye.
Wow, that is really interesting. Mr. Alvi, okay. Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Alvi. Yeah, I suppose that many things that we can learn, especially for your presentations. So you're trying to compare between the importance of the soft skill and also the hard skills that what the world needs nowadays. And also it is really interesting too that the fake show, the school from the vocational high school, even though they provide many skills that related to the hard skills that we have learned, but in fact, yeah, still many they stand in the higher rate of the unemployment after graduating from their vocational high school. So it'll be a big question, especially for our minister, especially how to connect them with the industry needs also in the future. And yeah, karena waktu kita udah hampir terlalu larut ya teman-teman. Jadi di sini menurut saya beberapa speaking teman-teman di situ menurut saya ya it's pretty good ya, but sometimes the good speaking is called by the good speaking when you have many variation in your vocabularies. So I have the material for all of you guys ya. Jadi ini ada beberapa vocab yang common ya atau yang sering teman-teman gunakan. Contohnya kayak I think, enough, ya, effect, good, bad, important, think, get, say, about, can, maybe, ya dan sebagainya di situ. Nah, untuk kedepannya ataupun episode-episode kedepannya di sini, ya saran mungkin bagi kita semua di situ untuk mencoba untuk memberikan vocab-vocab yang lebih bervariasi di situ. Jadi contohnya kayak I think ya, kita bisa ganti dengan I suppose ya. Jadi kan enak tuh di awal kita bilangnya I think. In the second sentences we can use I suppose. Nah, atau kita bisa menggunakan as far as I'm concerned, kan lebih keren di situ speaking kita daripada menggunakan I think, diganti dengan as far as I'm concerned. Nah, lebih keren di situ. Terus mungkin important di situ. Nah, kita bisa menggunakan vocab-vocab yang levelnya tinggi ya. Misalnya kalau teman-teman dari IELTS yang sudah belajar IELTS mungkin paham bahwasanya vocab itu ada tingkatan levelnya, ada C1, C2, C3. Mungkin di sini kita menggunakan vocab level yang lebih tinggi, misalnya daripada important, kita pakai indispensable, paramount. Nah, itu kan lebih membuat speaking kita kelihatan advance di situ. Nah, nanti ini bakal saya share di groups ya. Mungkin bisa teman-teman hafalkan ya. Jadi di meeting selanjutnya ya, di weekend selanjutnya, teman-teman bisa ngeimplementasikan lagi vocab-vocab ini ya. Jadi tenang, bakal saya share di grup WhatsApp kita pada halnya. Oke, itu aja buat hari ini guys. Sebelum kita tutup di situ, saya pengen ngajak teman-teman untuk foto bareng-bareng dulu. Ya, jadi mungkin kameranya bisa diaktifkan. Oke, kita foto dulu sebelum tutup. Halo semuanya, halo. Wah, baru kelihatan mukanya. Nih Kila, Waf tadi belum sempat ngomong ya. Wah, besok harus ngomong ya. Jangan malu-malu, kita belajar. Oke. Oke. 3, oke foto ya. Hitungan 3, 2, 1. Slide 1, gaya pertama. Slide 2. Slide 3. Okay, that's all. Thank you very much, guys. So I close with when I say hell Ota, teman-teman jawabnya yesterday you said tomorrow. Okay? Hell Ota. Yesterday
Yesterday,
you
say
said
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Okay, thank you. See you next week,
Thank you,
guys.
sir. See you guys. Nice
Thank
to
you
meet
so
you all.
much.
Thank you.